Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, and welcome to Wiki Chat Live. It's a brand new day today, and today is a very special day because it is September. So, happy new month, guys. Happy new month to all our followers, all our family members, because you guys are already like family to us. Um, I hope this September brings us a lot of memory. As they used to say, September to remember. So I hope this new month to bring us a lot of memories to hold on to. I hope we'll be able to achieve all we have set for this new month, and I hope we'll be able to get more than our expectations. Yes. So this is Little Chat Live, and as you all know, Little Chat Live is proudly sponsored by View Properties Limited. And View Properties Limited is your go-to brand for your landed properties, whether it's for commercial, residential, or agricultural farmland. View is your brand. So contact us today to get started on your land ownership journey. So before I go in, um I have this, should I say, Monday motivation that I want to, share with you guys. So if you are a should I say a beginner, or you are a realtor that is just starting your journey in this real estate space, I want to encourage you that you should not give up on your dreams. I mean, being in real estate or finding yourself in this industry is, if you play your cards well, if you take if you are consistent, and then if you take things seriously, the reward is going to be very, very huge, and then you're going to enjoy it at the end of the day. So I just want to encourage you to just put in your best, never give up. Learn the art of, sales, learn the art of closing. Let everybody know that you are the realtor, be the realtor in your circle. Let everybody know that, okay, you are now selling properties, you are now selling real estate basically. Don't close your mouth. To always talk, announce, 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 and then find your niche. Most especially, find where you are good at, find a good location, and settle there. Don't try to diversify. I mean, you can do that later on, but like trying to diversify now might be a lot, and you might not be able to handle it. So hang in there. Don't forget that the reward is always massive. So today with me is our guest, our a very, very beautiful young lady. Um, should I say, an amazing human. And in fact, let me not even say much. Let me just allow you to see her by yourself. So I'm going to bring her to the live right now, so you guys will see. So yeah. So hello, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. How are you doing
Good
today?
afternoon.
I hope you
Yeah,
are.
I'm
I
fine.
hope you
Thank
are
you.
fine. I hope you are excited to be here with us today. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I can. The network is breaking a little.
So I was asking how you are, how you feel today. Hope you are good. Hope you are excited to be with us on this section today.
Yeah, I really appreciate the fact that you had to bring me to this. I really appreciate. Thank you very much for bringing me
That's fine, no
to
problem. You're
activity
welcome.
properly.
So kindly introduce yourself to us, please. Tell us your name. Tell us, everything you want us to know about you. Yeah, just introduce yourself to us.
Okay. So my name is Paul Favour, and I'm also known as Favour the Realtor on Instagram. That's my Instagram handle. I
Yeah.
am a very good person. Most people know me, they will know I am passionate about my business, and I always try to like make sure that I improve in my business. And I also have an experience in fashion designing because I'm also a fashion designer aside real estate. So
Oh
I
wow.
started fashion designing at, yeah, I started fashion designing at 2016. That's when I was much younger. So I have a passion for fashion as well I have passion for leadership. So I started fashion designing. Okay. I think I have hobbies. So I actually love singing. I think singing is one of my hobbies. I love singing. I love having fun as long as it's something creative. So I think I'm not really I'm not really a very interesting person like that, but that's just
Okay,
it.
that's fine. So, sorry, where do you base? Is it based in Lagos? Because I think I saw a video in your page where you were advertising a property in Abeokuta here. So, is it based in Lagos or where?
Yeah, it is in Lagos. I had to go down there to Abeokuta to go market that particular property. So I'm based in Lagos.
So, would you like to tell us? Do you have like your own brand yet, or a you're still a single brand? Like you're still a single realtor, just collaborating with brands.
Yeah, yes, I'm still a single realtor. I'm partnering with other companies to sell for them currently. I've not really set up my own personal real estate brand. But something I'm still thinking, considering working on towards the future.
Alright. So it's alright. The good thing, at least we found you. Hopefully, we'll get to do many more businesses together. All right.
Yeah,
So tell me,
yeah,
are you
sure.
still very active with your um, fashion business up till now, or you're just focused based on real estate alone?
Yeah, I actually do both. It's more like I call it 50-50 dedication for both of them. So I actually do both. I create time for my fashion business and I also create time for my real estate business. So I am still into fashion, but I haven't really branded it like we I am. I'm more known for a real estate agent, like a realtor than a fashion designer. So it's something I mostly do like privately. But people still know, like people that are very close to me knows that I'm a fashion designer. So I'm still looking forward to starting my fashion brand. Really, I'm also going to start my real estate company and all of that. So I'm still looking forward to starting my fashion brand. So it's just like little steps for me currently.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, call came in. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. So I was saying, can you please adjust your camera so I can get like a headshot of you?
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear your real estate story. Let's hear what inspired you to, let's hear what inspired a beautiful young lady like you to enter real estate. Because this real estate, like people are saying real estate, it's not easy like that. So what is that drive that made you enter into the industry, and how long have you been in the industry?
Okay, so I actually started real estate in 2022. I was from a friend. So I don't think I actually thought about it twice before I actually got into real estate. Even like during my journey, I was a little bit skeptical about why the reason why I actually decided to like do real estate. So my friend introduced me to real estate. Anyway, he was the one that introduced me to real estate. He posted some properties and I was like, guy, what you are posting, are you sure? So he just advised me like just go ahead and do it because I've also been through different kind of business. I've done jewelry business before. I've tried to sell like little things. People don't really patronize me on it. I've tried to do is this common thing then pre-order. I tried to do all those things, but it was not really working out well for me. So when I decided to move into real estate business, people were like, "Are you sure you know what you're doing? Are you sure you know what you're doing? This thing you're posting, you get." People were even like, "Are you sure you're not? they've not deceived you, like all these real estate companies, they're not telling you to go around and start searching for people that will buy land. You get so it was
Yeah.
a bit challenging at some point because at some point I had to ask myself, am I sure I know what I'm doing? Because where do I want? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I
Let
don't
me
know
know
if
if
you
you
can
can
hear.
hear me.
I can hear you very well.
Okay, I think that
I think your network is bad. So I think her network is bad. I mean, even when I
can you hear me
discovered
now?
that, okay, she was this young and okay, yeah, she's back. So you were saying Miss Fable.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you very well.
Okay, so like I said, it was quite a bit challenging. It was quite a bit challenging starting real estate, but I just had to make sure that it was something that I actually wanted. I didn't even know it would be this, how will I say, to be this hard because I was actually thinking all I need to do was to just post it and people will reach out to me. I didn't know I had
Yeah,
like I had to do branding, I have to put
exactly.
myself out there, I have to
Yeah,
learn to like watch video, take trainings. I didn't even know I have to do all of that. My mind was just market. My mind was just market and just market and
market.
complain. So from there, I realized that through real estate, I was able to like develop myself, change how I was before to how I am currently. It's like how I relate with people. I had to start from being an introvert, I had to become an extrovert because I really need people to like see my business, see my brand, all of that. So that's like so from there I started growing passion for real estate because most people don't really
Okay,
do
so
market the way I market.
aside the fact that um apart from when you started newly and then the feedbacks you're getting from what other challenge, is there any other challenge that you're experiencing in this space?
Oh,
Is it my next?
okay, because I lost you for a while. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
She can't hear me. So I'm so sorry, guys. Network was really bad. I don't know why network had decided to be bad at this point. Let me s- Let me try and get our guests back. Sorry for the delay. Same sha. I'm so sorry. Network
Can you
is
hear me?
really bad. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Okay. So I was asking if there are other challenges that comes with being a realtor, or is that all that you have mentioned?
Okay, I would say one of the biggest challenge of being a realtor is more like making sales. Um, cause making sales is not as easy as most people see it. It's not just you posting and all of that or going to shoot content and all of that. You need to like understand the act of making sales, how to get clients to like trust you, trust your brand, to want to do deals with you or invest from you. Because it's a very competitive space. There's a lot of other realtors out there, and there's other people they can decide to like go to. So how can you try to like be different for them to like decide that it is you they want to patronize, it is you they want to buy
Yeah.
the property from? You get no, they are marketing for companies, and they could actually decide that they want to go direct to the companies to buy the lands. But how will you make them decide that it is you they want to get from? So sales is like one of the biggest challenge when it comes to real estate. That's what I can say.
Okay. So would you say that um would you say that trust, or sorry, how can you emphasize solely on with your response now, how can you emphasize solely on trust in like when you're trying to relate with your client or customer, like how can you, what is the importance of building trust in, when you're trying to create a very good relationship with your customer? Do you think that it is wise for you to um always simp, let me use that word, always simp, just because you are trying to have this client because you feel like okay you will be needing them for sales, or do you just do it because you also have their best interest at heart, in as much as you have your own reason or your own goal that you're trying to achieve?
Okay. So one thing I would say, um, for people that want to like invest, I would say try to work with like a trustworthy realtor. I don't say realtors, I always say trustworthy realtor because I believe if you're a realtor and you should have an integrity of you being honest with your client. You know, most of the time some realtors become very greedy because they want to make sales. Yes. So they don't really look at the client satisfaction. They only think about them closing the sales and all of that. You know. So how you can build trust with your client is you need to understand your client, what if it's something that they can actually go for or not. You need to be very open minded. One thing I first do before I close sales with my clients is I always make sure that I build a relationship with them. I mostly so that relationship will make them, even if they are considering buying probably one sort of land, they might end up buying more than one because you've already built
Yeah.
that genuine relationship with them. You've already built
Yes.
that, they feel comfortable. I have some clients that most of the time they will even send me flyers of other real estate companies and say, is this a good property for me to buy? Because you've already built that genuine relationship with them. So if you can put aside the whole I want to make sales, and just focus on you trying to build a genuine relationship. And I believe that your client should be able to trust you. Though some clients are difficult because anything you say to them just feels like you want to just manipulate them. But still just be genuine. That's what I can say. Just be genuine with what you're doing.
So can you tell us a story of any experience you've had with a client, with a difficult client? Any experience? Can you share a story? Any, if any comes to mind though.
Um, yeah, okay, I think I have an experience from a church member. It was actually my client. So I won't say it was quite difficult because they're like two brothers. So one was the simple one, the other one was like the hard one. So I went to take his time for like an inspection to a property that I have not really been to a property because it was a newly launched property. So I've not gone to visit the property. It was at Keke. So I didn't know that it was quite far than actually what I expected. So, we mostly make it easy for clients to understand that this place is not really far. So my mind was probably it's
Yeah.
not that far. And it was a raining day. The client that already being skeptical about if I should buy the property or not. So when I
Yes.
took him there, that day was not for me at all because a lot of things happened and he just kept complaining and complaining. You know, he didn't even
Really
see he didn't even see anything good at all. So it was not
about the
really
property.
easy for me at that point. It was not easy for me at that point because even when I go home, I was just frustrated because we almost spent like a whole day going there because we had to go through Aja and all of that. So I didn't even know that there was route then to go through Ikorodu, back of Ikorodu. Then so I had to go through Aja. So it was a very long journey for us. So I think that was like one of my first experience.
Okay. So what would you say is, you know, how can you determine, or how can you determine a good property? What features do you think a property or a land should have before you can say, okay, this is a good property to
Sorry, I
obtain?
didn't I didn't hear you. What is it?
I'm saying, what
How
features do
can I
you
watch?
think? Yes, because you are saying that when you got to that place, the client did not find anything good about the property. He did not like the place. So I'm asking, what feature do you think a land should possess or a land should have before you can now say this is a good property to obtain? Do you hear me?
Okay. So one, I feel like the location. The thing is, it's very hard for that kind of client. The thing is that he was getting the property at a very affordable price. So it was an opportunity for him. It's just like when you are pushing values of properties and everything. So he was not seeing it that way. Yes, it wasn't saying. And the thing is, I didn't even have a conversation with him until the day of the inspection. Like his brother just called me, like probably a night to the inspection, and like, okay, can I come along with my brother? It's my brother that actually wants to get the property. And like, if I've been having previous conversation with this client, I probably would have explained the value of the property to him. When you're getting a fresh land and it's still a time.
Can you hear me? Network.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I said, so when you are going to like a property for the first time, so probably you've not bought land before and going there for the first time, you've not done the gatehouse, perimeter fence, it's just like mostly bush. They easily get discouraged and feel like, no, there's no future here and all of that. So I feel like one of the things that they need to look at, one, the location. Location. When people say Ekpe now is the new Lagos, people should start investing there because people have already seen from the future why Ekpe is this is a prime location where people should start keying into. It's just like we moving to Lagos. People are already seeing that Ekpe is the new Lagos. So I feel like
I think her network is really bad. So I don't know. I think our guest network is very very bad. So as I was saying before, the first time she left, I said that sometimes your appearance can can bring forth. Should I say? I don't want to use the word intimidation or what. But looking at the fact that she's really young, I don't know. I cannot help but wonder how she's doing it because she's actually doing really really good. And I mean, this is just a sign for you to see that nothing should even be a barrier for you in that career that you're trying to pursue. And especially if you are coming into real estate, nothing you cannot say, oh my God, I don't have enough experience, I don't have enough exposure, I'm still very young and all of that. I don't think that should be a problem. So long as you know what you are doing, so long as you have integrity, that should not be a problem. I don't know why the network is not letting our guests. I don't know. Let me try and bring her back.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, it was the
Yeah,
network.
no problem. Network is just too bad today. Myself, I've
Okay.
changed network like a couple of times. So, where were we, please?
Okay. I think we're saying that what are the features we should know
Yeah,
when we get to. So I
and then we're
think
talking about Epe.
yes, the location is the first thing we need to know about getting a property and the the proximity, like the features around, like the neighborhoods around it. So
The
which
land,
also
yeah.
emphasize the landmarks will make you understand that okay, this is a very good offer, this is a very good property that comes with value and stuff. So most people don't see that. They just feel like okay, my friend got land here, I want to go and buy it. person got land there, I want to go and buy it. But you're not looking at what you exactly need the property. Especially people that want to buy for investment, probably for land banking. You need to be very sure of the kind of area you're deciding to buy your property so that you don't end up making a mistake. There are some other locations. It's not like land will not appreciate, but it will not appreciate fast the way you are thinking it will if you don't
Yes.
buy the strategic locations. So location is very important. The proximity is also very important. So that's why.
Okay, so how do you stay updated with you know the trends and laws, regulatory laws, updates concerning this in the real estate industry? How do you stay updated? What means do you use? What measures do you use? What measures do you take to make sure that you're up to date with every information as regarding the real estate industry?
Okay, I follow some social media platforms because sometimes the news can be a bad market to the real estate industry because there's sometimes that we can get news and it can affect our sales and everything. Because there was a time they were talking about demolitions and all of that. So if you don't follow the news, if you don't keep checking the updates of how things are, even sometimes economic conditions can also affect us. So you need to check the news. So you need to always follow up on updates. And sometimes I also follow groups. I follow my niche because I have other real estate agents too as well. So they also bring this information to me. And again, the companies they are working with too, they would also bring the information to you that there's this new trend or there's this new thing happening. You know, sometimes even for our safety, we also need to also follow the news. So it's very important. So I follow most. I follow Instagram, Twitter. I don't really follow TikTok because I believe that some of the contents on TikTok are mostly for creating content and how to generate money. So I don't really follow
Yeah,
TikTok.
they're
I
not
mostly
realistic.
they're not really realistic. So I follow Instagram and Twitter, and I follow some groups on my WhatsApp. So they always bring updates and they always share updates and all of that.
So please, can you tell us what you think, what the fun part of your job is? Let us hear it because now you've told
You
us
said what?
challenges. Can you please tell us what the fun part of your job is? Because now you said the challenges, and then I'm sure people that are watching will be like, "Oh my God, this is not really easy." They will be they might be scared. Tell them the fun part of your job so that that fire will come back.
Okay,
I know
this
you will
is
say big.
fun. It's actually
Okay,
you say what?
I'm listening. No, I'm listening.
This
I'm
is
listening.
firstly, if you are not a lover of challenges, then probably I don't know. But really, this is actually fun because you have the opportunity to like network. You meet people that you never thought you can ever meet. You meet billionaires and millionaires, And aside from that, when you make sales, like closing sales, also fun. Especially when you are dealing with clients that don't really stress you out. There are some clients that would even give you tips for even being a very good realtor. So real estate is fun. I feel like real estate is the kind of like the easiest job you would even say you want because you do it at your own convenient time. You do it where you choose to how you want to do it. You get this you strategize how you so this is actually fun. Yes, it's quite challenging, but there's no job that is not challenging. Every job is challenging. So you just need to
Yeah.
pick your struggle, which one exactly you want to do. So message is actually fun too as well.
All right, that's nice. Thank you so much for that. So, what can you say the importance of networking is in this business? So, what can you say the importance of networking and this thing, building relationship? Okay, I've asked you about building relationship, but networking generally, what can you say the importance of networking is in the real estate industry?
Okay, networking is very important for you, especially when you are just starting. You need to network with people because they say when you network with people, sometimes you don't really need to stress yourself. If you notice, some people just get into real estate and after like 3 weeks 6 weeks, they already close like that. It's very big sales. Why? Because they already have these people that they've already networked with. So you need to network with people. And when you're networking with people, you need to make sure that you build genuine relationship with them. Yes, you want to make sales, but you need to also understand that it is me. Okay, you need to be someone that has value. You seeing yourself as someone that has value. People also that have value will want to network with you because they believe there is something they can gain from you, and there's also something you can gain from them. Oh, I think it's on my side.
Sorry
Okay,
about that. Can you hear me?
oh, yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, so networking is it makes things easy for you because you cannot do things alone. There are sometimes whereby if you also need to network with like your niche because you also need to know because you also need advice from them. People that also in this. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sorry, a call came in. Sorry about that. So you also need to like network with people that are also in the same line of business with you, people that have gone far. So you need to learn from them. So when you make mistakes, you ask them for advice. They will tell you, okay, this is how you should do it next time. This is that. So networking is also good. That's why people that are not doing your business and people that actually, so you need networking when it comes to branding and all of it. You still need to network with people because you need to learn from them and you also need them for your business because you need people to patronize you too as well. So networking can help you in many ways.
All right. So a quick one here. I've seen cases where, when people are advertising a product or a property rather, and then that let's say that
Mm.
title, that property has the title CFO, and then the way they hype it up, and then the way they are so happy to bring it out there, you'll be thinking that okay, CFO the only valid land document that a land should possess. Why do you think people get attracted to properties that have title C or more than other land titles?
Okay.
What can you just like tell the audience what you think, what the difference between C of O and other, you can as well just list it out for those that are watching because most of them don't have ideas about this thing. And then you can just tell us why you think people used to appreciate land titles that have C of O more than other land documents.
Okay. So a C of O, even most people don't even know what a C of O is. So once they hear C of O, they all
Yes.
rush. So actually, a C of O is a certificate of occupancy or certificate of ownership. So it shows that you are the legal owner of the property and it's approved by a state governor. You understand? So when people hear that it's certificate of ownership, they all want it because and it's also approved by a state governor. So who wouldn't want to get that kind of property? So people are always afraid to buy land because they've heard about demolitions, they've heard about land hijacking and all of that. So they want to be sure that they are investing in something that is actually genuine. But it is not only C of O that is the only necessary document they need to have. No, necessary title rather they need to have when it comes to buying property. There are other documents as well that is also essential, like the registered survey, like deed of assignment. They also need to have this in order for them to acquire lands for themselves. So
Yeah.
for people that let's say okay, there are titles and their documents. So titles are gazette and official, there's judgment, there's certificate of occupancy, there's right of occupancy. So those ones are titles, and then there are documents, contract of sales, deed of assignment. There are other documents too as well, a registered survey. So those are documents that will come with your land. So even if you don't really have a title on it, at least you have a document on it. So that's why you notice that most of these lands that you buy for land banking, they mostly give documents on it to also show that okay, yes, your investments are also safe. So the reason why they will not really come with C of O titles is because probably because of the price. People don't believe that C of O is actually to process a C of O on a land is actually quite expensive, also based on the location. The price you use to do it in Lagos, different the price you do it in Ibadan or other locations. So people don't really know that. They just believe that I want to land with C of O, I want to land with C
Yeah.
of O. So yeah, so they don't really know that. So imagine you want to get a land of like 600,000 and you're asking for CFO. How is that possible? It's not possible because even the money, before we remove money for land, money for documents, money for your registered survey and all of that, what's left? So
What's
most people
left?
don't really, yeah, what's left? People don't really know about this. So when the ones they just hear CFO, they all rush. But the question is, you should also have a budget for getting a CFO land. You should have a budget for getting a CFO land. So I think that's one of the reasons why you want to get CFO, so that you won't have any future issues. But you also need to have other documents in order for you to buy land. It's not only a CFO that is necessary. So I think that's it.
Okay, so would you say that C of O is like lands with C of O are more expensive more than other land with land titles?
Yeah, they are actually quite expensive. They are more expensive than
So
buying
someone here,
land
so
without.
someone here is asking, so someone here is asking. So once I have C of O, I can put my mind at rest. So please, can you do justice to that question?
Okay, yeah, you can't put your mind at rest because it shows that you are actually the legal owner of the land. Yes, you can actually put your mind at rest as long as you're getting all your complete documents. You will not only get a COO, you should also get a registered survey and a deed of assignment. And if you are doing Okay, if you are doing an installment payment plan, like you should get a contract of sales that shows your transaction between you and the company. So you should also know what you are doing. So COO is not the only title you should get, but if you have a COO, your mind is better. Because I think if government wants to like probably they want to make use of your land and you have a COO, they can actually compensate you for it through your
Yes,
COO title. So there's C of O and there's R of O. R of O is right of occupancy and it's a temporal certificate. Actually, it's a short term certificate. It's not like C of O.
C of
So
O.
if you have an R of O, there's possibility that the government can actually hijack your property from you. But if you have a C of O, they can still compensate you for your land. So if you have a C of O, your mind should be at rest. And you should also
Your
come with
mind
the
should be at
registered survey and deed of assignment. It's very, very important. Registered survey and deed of assignment. So those are the documents you should be getting with the COO.
okay. So thank you very much for that question. Um, Mr. Muftal Ibrahim, I hope you've answered your question as well. So, can you please tell us how you see the real estate industry evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And what role do you think technology will play in the future of real estate?
Sorry, I can't.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, you are saying something. Sorry, the network was cracking.
Yeah, I was saying, what role do you think,
Yes, I
how
can.
do you see the real estate industry evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And what role do you think technology will play in the future of real estate?
Okay, so in the next 5 to 10 years, I should believe that most houses, price of houses or lands or properties will have skyrocketed because I feel like with the way prices of lands are increasing and the way prices of properties are also increasing, to show that inflation and the economic condition is really affecting this. So in the next 10 to 5 years, it might actually be it will still be possible to repatriate to actually buy lands, but it might not be very it will be a very tight thing. The only people that would benefit from this are people that are actually investing now in real estate because Right now, we feel the cheapest you get for land. They're talking about, for instance, I will always talk about Efe because Efe now is the new Lagos and where people are staying. You can still get land in
Yes.
Efe for affordable prices. So imagine the next 5 to 10 years, it might very be impossible for some people to get land in Efe. Because people now, like Efe is good, they don't want to go there. But many people now are wishing they bought lands in Lekki, they are wishing they bought lands in Ikeja and all of that. So that is why I'm saying that to some people they will not be able to afford lands in the next 5 to 10 years. So the only best thing they can do now is if they start doing it now. At least government, the real estate company now is making it easy for people to actually secure plans for themselves by creating installment payment plans for them, 6 months, 3 months payment plan, so that it can be easy for them to actually buy land. Because before you know, if we were to say that they are to buy land at once, most people will not be able to afford to buy land because when they have to remove other costs, they won't. So for technology playing a role in real estate, I believe that it would help when it comes to virtual inspections. So people that are actually abroad, people that are in the diaspora, they can actually do virtual inspections with them, and we can
Yeah.
schedule inspections and all of that. Negotiate deals. They can also there will also be apps where they can check property listings. If it's land, if it's house, if it's short-let apartment, they can do bookings and all of that before they actually come to acquire their their specific property or rooms that they are booking for. So technology will also play a very vital role too in the next 5 to 10 years.
Okay, so that's nice. Thank you so much for that beautiful and insightful talk. So please, can you take a minute or two to just advertise yourself and any product you feel like you want to advertise as well. You can do that. You have the floor now, and you can drop your social media handles and your number.
Okay, sorry. You said I should. Sorry, I didn't hear you for a while. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, you said something.
So I said you can take a minute or two to advertise yourself. Tell the audience. You can say your social media handles again, your number, and then if you have any products that you want to advertise, you can do that.
Okay, so my name is Favour and I sell lands, affordable lands here in Lagos, Ibadan, and then Abeokuta. You can get affordable lands here for
I think the network is disturbing, or she had a call, something like that. So you guys have not asked Miss Favour to share her to tell us her real estate story. So when she comes back, I know you guys must be eager to hear how her first sale went rather. So when she comes back, I'm going to ask her so that we'll hear the gist, we'll hear stories. Because me, I like stories. I don't know about you people. So hopefully she comes back really soon. Network is disturbing our guest. Okay, she's back. Welcome back, Miss Favour. I can't hear you now. I can't hear you. I don't know if it's
Okay,
just
can you
me.
hear me now? The mic was.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me
Yes,
now?
yes.
Okay. You were saying something before. I could not hear you. Sorry.
I said welcome back, so you can continue what you were saying.
Like, what were you saying? I could not hear what you were saying before. I think you were saying I should market
Yes,
something
take
or
a
what?
minute to introduce to advertise yourself. We are trying to advertise yourself that you
Okay,
sell
yes.
land.
Okay, yes. So I'm a realtor. I sell land here in Lagos, Abuja, Ibadan, and Abeokuta. So we sell affordable lands. You can make installation payment plan. You don't have to have all your funds before you actually choose to buy land from us. You can make initial deposit. And if you have probably you have a particular budget you want you to get land, we can help you negotiate good offers for you to actually buy land. And if you want to buy land to build, you want to buy land to keep anyone, you can actually reach out to me. I also offer consultations, like free consultation on how you can make your investment in real estate. And aside, even if you don't want to buy land, you just want to invest only in real estate, we also have real estate cashback plan for you that you can also do as well. So probably you're a business owner, you probably you want to save funds for yourself for next year. You can do real estate cashback. Then get back like 35 to 40% profit after 12 months. So
Investment.
we have a lot of real estate packages for you. So in order for you to make wealth for yourself. So it's not only other trading things you can do. You can also trade on real estate. Like you can also invest on real estate and get money for yourself without having to wait for like 4 to 5 years. So
Okay,
that's it.
so that's nice.
Thank
So
you very much.
can you say your handle, your number, so that they can grab it here.
Okay, so my Instagram handle is favor_d_realtor. The D is just a
Okay.
capital letter D or small letter D, then realtor. And my phone number is also my WhatsApp line 09154916367. So that's my WhatsApp line. You can reach out to me anytime. I'm always available. Yeah. So thank you very much for having me today. I really appreciate
No, that's not all. That's not all. We're not done. We
it.
just went on a break. We just went on a break. So I know
Oh.
that
Okay.
Lagos is close to Ibadan and Abeokuta. But then Abuja, how do you do it? How do you manage inspections? How do you manage to close sales when you are far from, I don't know, Abuja is not close. Or do you go there, or how do you do it?
Okay, do we have a real estate company there, like an office? So if I have a client that is interested in getting land in Abuja, I would actually just refer them to the company so they can just book the inspection from me from there. So that's how I actually do it because we have an office there. So if I have a client that is interested, I'll just give them the company's number, schedule the inspection. Even with the virtual inspection, we communicate, we talk. So it was a good deal for them. So as long as we have a representative there, I feel it's still quite easy for me. So that's one of the ways I actually do it.
All right, so that's beautiful. So if you have an opportunity, or if you had an opportunity to dine, or to exchange lives with a real estate expert that you admire, or if you had an opportunity to have
Mm.
dinner with a real estate expert that you admire, who would that be and why?
Okay, I would actually say confidence, the
Who?
founder
Sorry,
of I think yours is happy. I think so. Hello, can you hear me?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I think the next one. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said confidence, the founder of Leading
Confident.
Realty. Yes,
Okay.
I actually like I think she is the representation of her name. she has this confidence when she market about, and I love how she always make you understand the product that she's actually giving out there. There's no how you would see a video and then you want to like skip it because she's very creative and how she makes her video. So she's somebody that I would actually want to like learn from and ask her that how are you able to like do this? And I believe she's also a mother and she actually inspires me a lot. I think when I started realizing she was actually the first um guest speaker. Like I was doing a training, so she was like the first guest speaker I actually had to like. So she said a lot about you getting into this business. You have to be very prayerful. You have to build a strong relationship with God and everything. So I feel like she inspires me a lot. So I follow her on like almost all our social media handles. So I learn from her like every single time. So if I have an opportunity to sit with her and learn from her, I would really appreciate like a one-on-one conversation with her. I would really appreciate. So she's still the person I like.
That's beautiful. That's so nice. So, can you, drop a word of advice for people that are looking to come into the real estate space or people that are already here? Can you, drop a word or two, an advice or something before we go?
Okay. Okay, so for my advice, I will first advise people that want to get into real estate. If you want to get into real estate, there's no perfect time for you to get into real estate. Don't you need to have money to you can start anytime. But make sure that you are sure that you have passion for it. Real estate is way beyond the money you will be getting. You also need to learn to attend trainings and all of that. Like I said, it's quite challenging and it's also fun. So you need to know what you're doing. So I need to make sure that you understand this real estate business as well. So my advice for people out there is that do do there's no perfect time for you to get this real estate. Keep doing what you are doing, you know. And for people that are already into real estate, I know it's quite a struggle to make sales, to get clients and all of that. But keep doing what you are doing. One day you will close that big sales. You understand?
One
So you
day
just
is
need to
one
keep
day.
doing what you are doing. People that are already into real estate. It's not
It's all right.
easy. It's not easy for anyone. It's not easy for anyone. So everybody is actually struggling. So just keep doing what you are doing.
Somebody said we did not hear the story of how your first sale went. So can you please tell us how your first sale went, how it was like for you, and then if you can tell us how much you made from your first sale.
Okay, so I think I shared a previous story of a client that I was supposed to take that the client didn't like the property and all. I think that was supposed to actually be my first sale. So like the previous one I shared, that was supposed to be my first sale. But my actual first sale was the same property that this client did not buy, that someone else came to buy. So
But
we
yes,
had like the phase two of it. Yes, so it was the same property that someone else came to buy. You know, I said that I was living with like two brothers. So then two
yes,
sisters actually came to buy the property. And again, it took me like I think okay, I joined December. It took me like a
2022.
year to make my first sale. Yes, so
Wow.
it took me like a year to make my first sale. So you could imagine the kind of trauma, the kind of challenge, everything that I had to go through. So it was not easy. At some point, people were like, "I sure you know what you are doing. Focus on your fashion business and just, you know." So even my family, they were like, "Focus on your fashion business." So this one is like, we did not feel. So sometimes it was not easy. But that's why I said, you just need to keep doing what you're doing, be consistent. People that were telling me that I don't this work you're doing, stop it. No, they're the one that is not encouraging me. They're the one that is referring me to clients and all of that. So it took me like a year to make my first deal, and I made I think 230. I think it's 230,000 I made on my first deal in real estate.
Wow.
So that was the first price I made on my first deal in real estate.
230. That's nice. That's a huge amount for, for the first time. I can imagine the kind of ginger
Yes,
you will now have, the kind of motivation you have to want to
I
keep
had to
going.
push forward.
That's so nice.
Yes,
And I'm sure after that it has really been amazing. It has been going well, alright?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, alright, that's fine. Thank you so much, Miss Favor, for your time. Thank you for sharing this wonderful experience with us. Thank you for, all your words of wisdom that you have shared. We really appreciate. I had a good time, and I'm sure our
Thank you for
guests
having
to
me.
our
Yes,
audience to have.
never give up.
Yeah, never give up. Oh. Just in fact, the moral lesson of this story that you just said is just do you, the world will adjust. Because people that were saying before that you should focus on your fashion business and all, they're the ones now encouraging you. So the most important is just to do what you have to do. The world will adjust, definitely.
Yes,
So
yes.
thank you once again. We look to have you on our show or on our channel some other time, and I hope you will be willing to answer us again. All right.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. So have a
Yeah.
nice day, ma'am. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you.
So that's it, guys. That's it for today. Thank you so much for your engagement so far. Please, if you are just joining us, this is Beauty Chat Live, and do well to subscribe, follow us, so that you'll be able to have or you'll be able to get notifications from when we'll be having um things like this. Follow us for more stories, follow us for more real estate tips, sorry, and real estate stories. We're just here to have fun, have conversations with trusted people in the real estate industry. So our next live will be coming up next tomorrow. That's Wednesday. And it promises to be really, really insightful. It promises to be really, really worth your time. It promises to be really, really educative. So I remain your host, Promise Asogwa. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.